Well, it is a 0 day for Caruso. So I'm at Delaware Water Gap, and I just wanted to take some time, kind of like talk about like 5 gear items that I use all the time. And I just did a complete gear swap out, and all these items are going with me again. So anyways, I just want to just like quick, nothing really super fancy, but definitely impactful. So the first off is my Gossamer gear fanny pack. Either you're a fanny pack person or you're not a fanny pack person. I'm a fanny pack person. This thing goes with me everywhere. The main reason is because like on the back of this, it has a zipper, and in that zipper is my wallet. So I always want to know where my money is, my credit cards, and my ID cards are. The other great thing about this item is when you open it up, it is humongous. So I keep, and I chafe stuff in there. I keep my glasses in there. I keep my knife in there. Anything that I want easy access to, it's right there on my hip. Super easy. It is great. It's a rubber material, so it's, kind of waterproof, but I wouldn't put electronics in there in a downpour, but I usually have it around my waist, and then I use a ZPacks Dyneema quilt over the top of it, and it pretty much keeps everything dry. This is probably my most favorite piece of gear. I like it so much that I buy this for Christmas presents for people, so great piece. Second one is this Gerber LST knife. It is 0.4 ounces. It's a folder, so it's not like a box knife. It's not like a little, Swiss Army knife or anything. It is a no kidding knife that I use it all the time. In fact, my hiking buddy, he liked it so much that he has one on order he's going to pick up. So, I think it's 0.4 ounces. It's great. I use it almost every day. Third item, not a surprise, is the Nite NU25. It has 3 modes of white light as well as 3 modes of red light. I had the Litesmith little headlock, a head cord attachment, kind of gimmicky, but it works. It works fantastic. I love it. I use it every single night. When I'm in my hammock, I basically put a loop inside of itself and hang it from my ridgeline, so I always know where it's at. I just reach up and grab a hold of it, and I got a headlamp. I don't do a ton of night hiking, but periodically, especially now that the temps are rising, I start early, and usually about the first 20-30 minutes I have to have a headlamp. This is great. Third most important thing, so if anybody that's been following my channel especially for the last probably 3 weeks to a month, knows I've been dealing with just non-stop feet issues. When Dillinger and Birdman met us, just prior to Harper's, the Birdman, he basically put me in a car, ran me to Rite Aid, because Dillinger is a wound care nurse, and picked up New Skin, Katie tape. This is Walmart knockoff tape, and basically this stuff has meds in it, prevents infection and minor cuts and scrapes, plus it's tacky. So I could take a piece of Katie tape, cut it in half, stretch it across my heel or wherever it is that's kind of all blistered up, and you gotta let the New Skin dry a little bit, and kind of put this on there, and it'll stay on for a couple days. Fantastic stuff. And what the great thing is when you're using a fabric is it actually breathes, maybe a little bit, but kind of helps that healing process. And I find this invaluable. I won't go anywhere hiking again without a can of New Skin. I still probably have about, maybe a quarter of it left. Next Walmart I get to, I will completely replace this and get a full can and go out with it, because I use it all the time. And if you see anybody, you spray them down as well. So because everybody out here has some type of scrape, blister, whatever, from pack rubbing, you name it. And the last of the 5, I went out cold soaking. Start out, and I still plan on cold soaking mostly. I did get a stove. I have an alcohol stove that was sent to me today. I like to be able to have a cup of coffee whenever I feel like it, so that's kind of the main reason. Every once in a while, you know, some hot food is called for. I picked up from Litesmith a cold soaking jar. It's great. I mean, you can use a Talante jar, or you can do like Jupiter does and use a peanut butter jar. But the thing is, it has a seal in it. And of course, it's all food grade, and it's never leaked. It's never leaked. It always, you know, everything screws on just fine, and it's been great. So nothing earth-shaking, but you know, these are, you know, just 5 items that I found that are very, very impactful for my hike, that help me out, and I use them all the time. And with my gear swap out, these 5 things are going with me. So anyways, hope you get value out of this.